nobody wants the Trump tax, so we have to use this time as a rally call to strengthen Canada. That means looking at our own internal trade policies across the country, excuse me, and just asking ourselves like simple questions like, why is it so hard to send a bottle of wine from one province to another? Why is it so hard to hire a service provider in another province, or to have our service providers do work in another province? We went through this with doctors and healthcare professionals, and basically we reached the conclusion, good enough for Ontario, Manitoba, BC, good enough for Nova Scotia, and we've had good success with that. And I think it can lead the way for another, a whole slate of initiatives. Every jurisdiction has unique potential impacts, but certainly during the discussion, you know, I called for the Prime Minister and asked the federal government to immediately approve the Energy East project. That's something that they could do, and I encouraged them to do. There was support from a number of premiers on that as well. If we needed more urgency to strengthen our country, we got it, right? So we need to make sure that we have incredible natural resources. We have to recognize that and tap into that potential. That's a strength we have as a country. It's certainly a strength we have as a province. But even when Premier Ford said that, you know, if push came to shove, he'd cut off energy to the United States, I said, that's great. Let's support him. Let's buy it. And they said, well, we can't, Premier, because there's no transmission line. So that's ridiculous, right? So that's a failure of government over years and decades. So we can't keep looking the other way. We need to move some of these projects forward in a safe way, but move them forward. Oh, diversification is it kind of goes without saying that we need to make sure that there are customers all around the world for what we have, and the United States is a huge market, and it's been a convenient customer. But now is the time to also, of course, look for diversification, not only across our country but around the world. And you know, a project like the Energy East could move resources from the west to the east and then onto Europe. Like, it will open up incredible opportunities for our country. There are a number of bans in this province. It's a long list of industries, entire sectors that we've banned. If we want to grow our economy and provide the social and fulfill our social responsibility to Nova Scotians, then we need to grow our economy and grow our industries. And we can't expect Nova Scotia to prosper when we ban industry after industry after industry. So so we need to have, you know, proper discussions about how these things can be done safely. But the reality is I hear from families every single day who are having trouble paying their bills. I hear from families every single day that are just struggling with housing, with you know, paying for their power, making decisions about what to buy instead of groceries. Like, I hear from those families every single day. And we have the potential to grow our economy and start to address those, and we can't look away from that.